What's happening, everybody? Trey here, joined as always by my dad, Sean. And today, reactions to the classics. We have a song battle, one of my favorite series that we do.
Agreed.
And this time, we're going to be looking at Courtney Barnett and two of her tracks. We're going to be looking at a pretty cool song titled Avant Gardener, and then the track Pedestrian at Best. And this comes courtesy of suggestion from our patron, longtime supporter, our guy, Mark. Always appreciate you, Mark.
Thank you, Mark. Appreciate it.
And he always brings us some great musicians, and I expect none the less right here today as well. And before we get started, y'all, if you enjoy this video, be sure to give us a big thumbs up. Hit that big red subscribe button so you don't miss out. We upload every single day. And then if you'd like to link up with us on social media, especially that great Facebook group we got.
Exactly, man.
That's in the description. And if you'd like to be like Mark, maybe have us react to a song or do a song battle, album review, you can check us out and support us on Patreon. We really appreciate our patrons who
so much
keep us going. And so how the song battles work, we're going to listen to both tracks, and then at the end see which one we liked more.
Exactly.
And we're gonna have in the comments below, I'll put up a little comment like, if you liked Avant Garden more, give that a thumbs up. If you like Pedestrian at Best more, give that a thumbs up. And that way y'all in the community can engage as well.
Make the decision. That's right. And I don't really know much about Courtney. I don't know about you. She's Australian. Debut album in 2015, was nominated for a Grammy for Best New Artist.
I've heard the name, but I don't.
I have too, but I don't
recognize the tune. So.
All right, well, what are we going to start with? Avant Gardener?
Yeah, we're going to start with Avant Gardener from, it looks like, the double EP, A Sea of Split Peas.
Which came out in October of 2013.
So a little early Courtney song in here, and Mark was telling me that this is pretty much based off of a true story that Courtney underwent. It says here, the song's central symbol, breath, precipitates in a literal event, an acute asthma attack, which artfully doubles as a metaphor for panic or anxiety that comes along with life's routines and cycles. In the song, Barnett's inability to breathe takes hold just as inspiration has struck. So interesting here, right?
Yeah, it is.
So we're gonna have the lyrics pulled up as always, y'all. Gonna let this play. Give some brief thoughts on it, and then go to a Pedestrian at Best, and then really expand our thoughts whenever we choose our winner here. So thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
And let's see what we got here. I'm liking the pedal on this guitar to start us out. Liking how she's kind of putting in the gardening staples in with her lyrics here.
I'm having trouble breathing in. I'm having trouble breathing in.
like we got a little avant-garde guitar work in here as well. Kind of, again, fits in with that unique title.
My hands are shaky, my knees are weak. I can't seem to stand on my own 2 feet. I'm breathing but I'm wheezing, feel like I'm emphyseming. My throat feels like a funnel filled with Weet-Bix and kerosene. And oh no, next thing I know they call up AAA. I'd rather die than owe the hospital till I get old. I get adrenaline straight to the heart. I feel like Uma Thurman post overdose and kickstart.
Pulp Fiction reference.
When I was really sick and I had too much pseudoephedrine and I couldn't sleep at night. Halfway down High Street, Andy looks ambivalent. He's probably wondering what I'm doing getting in an ambulance. The paramedic thinks I'm clever cause I play guitar. I think she's clever cause she stops people dying. Anaphylactic and super hypochondriac. Should've stayed in bed today. I much prefer the mundane. I take a hit from an asthma puffer. I do it wrong. I was never good at smoking bones. I'm not that good at breathing in. I'm not that good at breathing in. I'm not that good at breathing in.
They use the panning in the guitar here at the end to outro. All right, the Avant-Gardener. Nice intro kind of to her sound. She has a very unique vocal delivery.
Yeah, it's almost spoken. It's half spoken, half singing, so you can really tell the accent, which you can't always do.
I was about to say, you really can, the Australian
right, yeah. It's easy to understand. Nothing like that. You can really notice it.
And again, kind of has that indie alternative vibe. The avant-garde, for those who don't know, if something's avant-garde, it's a little more experimental, out there, I guess you could say. And though this song, I wouldn't classify as that. It had some of those unique guitar tones and feedback in there, and it definitely is a left field from your traditional just pop music or whatever the case may be. I really like the way she put in, especially in that first verse, kind of the whole, like, the green beds, she's talking about the sunflowers, bean sprouts, sweet corn, and radishes. I feel proactive. I pull out weeds. All of a sudden, I'm having trouble breathing in. So we have the breathing part that comes into the chorus, yet also the gardening, which...
Yeah, she was getting pleasure out of that, and it just kind of all turned south.
It's 40 degrees. She feels like dying. 40 degrees Celsius, of course. Here in Texas, I can relate, Courtney, to
joke.
to the heat, and then just that chorus. Those simple, kind of catchy. Just I'm having trouble breathing in, just with the melody in the background there. I'm breathing, but I'm wheezing. Feel like I'm emphysema.
Yeah, instead of emphysema.
Yeah, so I thought that was a cool little play on words there. She can pull that off better than I did there. I feel like Uma Thurman post-overdose and Kickstart, Pulp Fiction, the famous scene where she gets the kickstart.
Right before they called the ambulance, she says, I'd rather die than go to the hospital till I get old. So it's like... Yeah, we know how that feels here in America, that's for sure.
Some cool stuff. And piggybacking off, the paramedic thinks I'm clever because I play guitar. I think she's clever because she stops people dying, you know?
Yeah, I thought that was really cool, too.
Maybe kind of pointing to the fact we love our entertainers, this and that, yet with the teachers, the doctors, this or that, we don't put up on a pedestal, even though they stop people dying. So I thought that was cool. And then she notes at the end there, I'm not that good at breathing in. Strong song there, and it's going up against Pedestrian at best from the record. Sometimes I sit and think, and sometimes I just sit. This was the first song to be released from her debut record.
So a couple years later.
Yeah, serves as the lead single, so kind of cool. And I don't know, I'm with the title, Pedestrian at Best, feeling we'll get some, again, very kind of introspective lyricism on this one. So
yes.
Let's see what we got here. Liking what she's doing here, man. Let's see what else we got. Very catchy chorus. Pedestrian at best. The longer the song went along, I think we played this months and months ago on a live stream. It took a little while for me to connect the dots here. I didn't remember anything about it, so I definitely enjoyed this. It definitely had a catchy kind of chorus.
And the riff was very catchy.
Kind of a cool. And again, I was impressed with her wordplay, I guess I could say, especially the lines. I must confess I made a mess of what should be a small success, but I digress. At least I've tried my very best, I guess. Just kind of all those words, and then the S's there just...
Yeah, and then just talking about her fame in the chorus, put me on a pedestal, I'll only disappoint you. Tell me I'm exceptional. I promise to exploit you. Give me all your money and I'll make some origami, honey. I think you're a joke, but I don't find you very funny. So I think part of that is just, if you're famous or have any level of success, there's a certain amount of people, whether it's entertainment, business, whatever, who will kind of kiss up to you and do whatever for you. It's the great funny thing of like multi-millionaires go into a restaurant and they give them their food for free.
Yeah, exactly.
We got all these people who can't afford to eat. It's like, what are you doing?
And that's what I like doing these song battles, because then we were talking about, before you listened to the song on Avant Gardner, about the whole, when she was talking to the nurse, the nurse was impressed that I play guitar. I was impressed she saves lives. Just kind of almost expanding on that theme a little bit in this song. She seems to kind of be wrestling and that push and pull of her fame and what it's brought her, and I like they're underworked and oversexed. I must express my disinterest. The rats are back inside my hand. What would Freud have said? As a counselor, man, I appreciated the Freud
I figured you would.
shout out in there, Courtney. Interesting too, on that funny line, she really enunciated it out and let it get drawn out. So I guess now comes to the part of the song battle. Of course, if we have a battle, there's got to be a winner. So for me, I am going to side with this last song, Pedestrian at best. I enjoyed the lyricism just a little bit more, and I think Daddy brought up a good point about that riff. That riff just stuck in my head a little bit more. Not that Avant Gardner was a bad track by any means. I just think this one was a little step above. What about you?
Well, I think a decent amount of the time you and I disagree on these, which I think is a good thing. This happens to not be one of those times. So I agree with you as well, Pedestrian at best. Even though NPR named Avant Gardner number 33 on the best songs of the decade or the century by a female, so it has a lot more critical acclaim, I think, than this. It's close. I mean, I appreciate them both for what they are. Excellent lyricism, different style of songs, for sure. But,
exactly. And
really good artist, man.
Yeah, so shout out to our patron, our guy Mark, for bringing us this song battle. As I said earlier, y'all, tell us in the comments which one of these you like more. Maybe point us in some other songs for Miss Courtney Barnett, man. Digging her vibe. And as always, Dad, appreciate it.
It's fun, man.
And until next time, y'all, thanks for watching. Happy listening, and we will see ya.